English Senior Model Test 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Chairman, sir, I am not surprised that there was only a limited debate on this bill because this matter has been considered by various committees and also periodically we discuss the income tax and various other connected matters every year during the discussion on the finance bill. As far as this bill is concerned, it went through the select committee stage where extensive evidence was taken, various documents were scrutinized, and there was full and frank discussion within the committee, on the basis of which the proposals have been formulated. Now, there could always be adjustment either on this side or that side, but ultimately we have to take a decision, and we had taken a decision. I am not prepared to say that with the passage of this bill everything will be alright. Particularly in matters of this kind, it is a hide and seek play. You plug the unknown loopholes. After all, human intelligence is such that one always gets over any statutory provision, and particularly when we have a learned profession engaged in methods of finding avoidance. Certainly, whatever we may do in this house, I am sure is not going to be the end of it. We have to review the position continuously, and we have to plug the loopholes. As long as the present structure of taxation stands, we cannot make very many changes. If we get away from that, then the whole thing will have to be looked at in a different way altogether. Therefore, taking into account the existing structure, whatever points are to be examined have been examined completely. Only recently by the National Committee, on the basis of which these proposals have been formulated. Even some of my colleagues have been giving various suggestions. It is not as if these suggestions have not been considered. These very suggestions have been considered by the National Committee and later on discussed in the Select Committee, and we have taken some decisions. Naturally, much concern was expressed with regard to black money because this is one thing which is the life of the nation as a whole. I mean this parallel economy. Therefore, anyone who is interested in the healthy development of the economy will have to be very much concerned about the generation of black money in various ways. An honorable member gave an estimate that it might be rupees 20,000 crores. It would then be not black money but black wealth, because money means that it should be in the form of currency, notes or coins. This black money continuously gets converted into various sorts of assets like real estate, shareholdings, etc. Thus, this process continuously goes on. Therefore, when we talk in terms of black money as such, it is a limited amount, taking into account the total currency available and out of the currency, taking into account what has come into the system. It is only a small quantity that will be in the form of black money as such. We have to distinguish between the two. It is the generation of black money which leads to black wealth. We have therefore to take steps to see what are the sources by which this black money is generated, and more than that, where this black money is invested. Unless we tackle these two things, we would not be able to find solution. Now we are trying to find where it is invested. Letter dated 10th May 2020 from Messrs. Baby Food Products Limited, Mumbai, to Messrs. Pooja Enterprises, Mount Road, Madras. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your letter of 30th April and regret to note that 10 tins of our baby food supplied to you during the last week have been found to be unfit for consumption. On receipt of your complaint, we have thoroughly inquired into the matter and have come to the conclusion that 10 tins from the old stock had been wrongly mixed up with your consignment. This was done by a new employee who was not thoroughly familiar with the difference between the old and new stock. As you are aware, during our long-standing business relations, instance of this type had never taken place. However, we agree to allow you a special discount of 10% by way of compensation for these defective goods, if you can dispose them in other ways. If our offer is still not acceptable to you, we are glad to take them back. We are prepared to bear the incidental expenses in such a case. We shall be glad to know your decision in this regard at an early date. We sincerely regret the inconvenience caused to you of your negligence and undertake to execute your future orders with utmost care and prompt attention, thanking you and awaiting to serve you at all times. Yours sincerely. Stop.